Good morning, everybody. I hope you've had a wonderful day. We are going to look at the energies of the collective in separation, whether that's a love interest, a twin flame, a soulmate, a high-level soulmate, however you want to classify that. We're going to look into what those energies are, into a full reading. Please like, follow, share, subscribe. If you're looking for a personal reading, I also do those personal readings. If you send me an email on my Gmail account, I do them there at a fee. If you happen to make it here while I'm doing these readings, you can request some cards. All I ask is that you like and follow, and donations are greatly appreciated, however, not required if you're on the live. Okay, so let's get into it. What is the first message we have from Spirit? What is the energies today? And Spirit is giving us two cards today, and it's saying emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Right? It's a kind of a go within. And let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And what does that mean? It means that make sure you're seeing things in the right context. Sometimes you're the giver, sometimes you're the receiver when it's a balanced love. And it's telling you to, look closely. Are you always taking? Are you always giving? And make sure that you're doing it in that balance. It's probably why we got two cards today as well. So let's see what other energies that we have within this collective reading today. Spirit, tell us what's going on within the collective in separation. What messages do they need to know about love for today? Okay, we got 4 messages. Connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. Okay, we have openness. Be open to accept divine guidance. Enlightenment. With enlightenment, there's no separation. We are recognizing we're one with the divine. And signs. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. And so what are all 4 of these saying? They're basically saying you're being divinely guided to your connection. Keep looking for those signs. Be open to look for those signs and allow those signs to come through. So let's see what else we have inside of these energies today. Let's pull another set of love cards. Spirit, what else do you want to tell us about this connection in separation today for this collective that we're channeling? What other messages do we have? What other messages do we have for this collective? Okay. So we have probably our most exciting one right now, twin flame union, right? So this is a twin flame read. If you haven't figured it out by now, this is telling you if this resonates with you, you're in a twin flame connection. Good morning. Natural evolution, right? Let this situation unfold naturally. This is the hardest thing for all of us to do because, the divine wants to do things in the divine time when everything is exactly matched up, and we want to do it when it's kind of sloppy because we want it in our time, right? How to get there? We got to work on forgiveness, right? Enlightenment, forgiveness. We've got to really get into that emotion and realize we were all to blame in this separation, and quality time is coming through, right? In this twin flame union, that's one of the things that's going to come through with that. We're going to get that more of a commitment, more of the quality time with the person. I can pull it after the read go follow. Just hang on while we finish this readout. It'll take about 10 or so minutes. Okay, let's take a look. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? We have 2 more cards from this deck. And Spirit saying, you're going to have to let go of the past, right? And we're going to move that forgiveness over there to the let go of the past too, because that's part of it. You don't want to attach yourself to what was. You have to attach yourself what can be. Okay? And if you do, dreams are going to come true. So super positive read so far with this. Let's see what else we have inside of the energies for this connection. It's connection and separation. If you're watching, most likely you're in a connection and separation, and most likely you have divine feminine energy. And when I say that energy, it is exactly it. It's an energy. It's not a gender. A lot of us get confused and think because we're a woman, we're divine feminine, or we're a man, we're divine masculine. That's not generally always the case. So let's see what we have going on here. Spirit. What else do we have going on in the connection? Okay, so we've got a few cards here. And we've got an apology, right? This is one of the things that's coming through. So it looks like it's an apology. I'm sorry, your person is feeling the need to apologize. There's a lot of broken trust, possibly some cheating going on. No second chances, right? You have to put that old relationship back into the grave, so to speak, because it no longer exists. You have to move forward with something that new because that foundation wasn't good. And why? Because there was like a shattered heartache, right? That your person's not feeling wonderful about what happened, why it happened, how it happened. We'll get a few more cards from this deck. Okay, Spirit, what else do you want to give us on this deck? Okay. So we have your person's in regrets and mistakes, right? Very regretful about what happened, but they're keeping tabs, right? They're watching your social media, they're stalking, probably with a fake ID, but they're checking up on you from afar. Spirit, what else can you tell us about this connection, this twin flame connection and separation? Okay, and so we're getting a few messages here, some guidance, and so the guidance we're getting is patience, right? There's still things that need to be worked out in order to get to that union, that communication, that natural evolution. And you can see we're getting that synchronicity. Two sets are saying the same thing. Distance, right? The separation you're experiencing is necessary to help things grow. Right? And it was a necessary step because you guys both needed to step away and you needed to understand how to go within yourself to try to start healing the trauma behaviors that you learned as a child. Love your shadow, right? Everybody's in the shadow work right now. You're probably mirroring. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. Put yourself first, right? Proper boundaries. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive, right? Because if you don't love yourself, who's going to want to love you? Because the energy you're putting out is one of not love, which all the narcissists love to come by and take advantage of. Soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred, right? And we see that with the twin flame union. Twin flame is just basically a very high level soulmate contract. And open yourself to love. It's safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. So if you want to get to this, you have to get to that point, right? And we see it here, open and open. We need to be open for that love to blossom, to actually get in there. If the door's closed, how's anybody going to get in, right? And so with that, let's look at a few messages from your divine counterpart. So let's see what they want to tell us today. Spirit, what is the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine collective today? What messages do they want us to hear? Let's see. Uh, Anything else, Spirit? Any other messages from this deck? Okay, so we've got a few messages here. Let's see what we got. I feel like I'm not good enough for you, right? And they're in their feels. They're worried that, you've moved on, you've healed, you're in a better place, and you're not ready for that. You're just too good for them. There's so much they want to tell you, right? That goes with that apology. Please forgive me. Again, another confirmation of apology. Please forgive me. I feel like I can't give you what you need, right? And that's that head and the heart, where the heart says, hey, I need to apologize. I need to speak to you. I need to get that forgiveness. And the head saying, hey, wait, we've waited so long. How are we going to get that? So let's get a few more messages with this connection. Spirit, what other messages are we getting within this connection? What do they want to tell us? Anything else that we can get from this connection? Okay. Right. They wish they could give you more because they're still in that battle. And again, confirmation again, I'm battling inner demons. But they're done playing games. We're moving closer to that connection. I wish I could fix things between us, right? And they're trying to figure out, how am I going to do that? Okay, any other messages on this deck before we switch to another message deck? Okay. I act like I don't care when deep down they really do. And yes, they do. So let's look at some other messages. I haven't pulled this deck out in a while. Spirit, any more messages for the collective on this connection? Okay. So we have 3 cards out of this deck. Your intellect arouses me, right? So they're attracted to you, both physically and intellectually. They compare others to you, right? Because they keep on trying to move on, but they can't. And they keep on comparing, and that's why they keep on moving on. And they need security, right? They want to make sure that you're not going to leave them. We get one more round of messages here, and then we'll get to some advice. So, Spirit, any other messages you want to give us today? Okay, so first off, sometimes I look at my phone hoping to find a missed text from you, but nope, nothing, right? And they're saying, hey, I wish you would reach out. They're not ready to reach out yet, and they're hoping you're going to do the work for them, but you kind of let them go through. Not yet, right? They're still not ready yet. You never fought for me, you didn't even try. So when you walked away, you probably just walked away because it was just so toxic. You've had enough and you had to leave. They were expecting you to follow back because most of us are codependent. I may have your heart, but somebody else has your body. They think you're in a relationship with somebody else. You may be, but for most of us that are in this twin flame, we are not at this moment. So let's get some advice from our higher selves. Okay, actually, before we do that, let's see where we are in this twin flame connection. Spirit, where is this connection we're channeling? Okay, so we're in the transformation stage, 4-4. That number may be significant for you. It's a battle of the head versus the heart, right? And that's your divine masculine right now. And you're in sacred sexuality accessing the unified field, which means that there is a lot of physical attraction being pulled towards you as you're clearing out your sacral area. That's your creativity. Get into your creativity. The more creative you get, the more that magnetic attraction is going to come through. So let's get some advice from the higher self on this. Higher self, what advice do you have for this collective? And the higher self is saying, it's time for a change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. And so what does that mean? It means to stop doing what you've always done, the comfortable space that you've always been. You need to start being who you truly are. You need to speak your truth. That's why it's in blue. It's more of the throat chakra. I've been feeling that all month, or actually all week. You need to start being in your authentic self, and as you're in your authentic self, things are going to move forward. So with that, let's look at timing. Spirit, can we get some timing? When is this twin flame union? When are we going to get this communication, this apology? Okay. So Spirit saying later than you think. And so that's why you have, and you notice that it's over here, patience first, put yourself first. Right? And let's see, Spirit, can you tell us how later than you think? So Spirit's saying in a few months on a holiday, maybe March of next year. And so with that, that is my read for today. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you do make it to my live reads, I will pull some cards for you. Just put your name and your question in the comments. I do the live reads generally on TikTok. You will see the replay on YouTube, and I also will post a replay on TikTok as well. If you're looking for a personal read that goes a little deeper, I can do those. I generally only do love readings, not really general ones. General ones, just not my gig. And I do those at a fee. Send an email to my Google account for that. All the information's in the description. Please follow, share, and subscribe, and visit my other channels on YouTube as well. And with that, I thank you, and have a wonderful day.